it's Kristin and I have a haul for you guys. So in my family we don't do a lot of like really big gifts and that sort of thing for Christmas. I do have some, I think maybe one or two things of gifts that I exchanged with friends. I have some things that I purchased with 20% off at Ulta, some things with the 25 off of 50. I have some PR goodies. I have just some other random stuff. So let's just go ahead and get started. I wanted to wish those of you that celebrate Christmas a very Merry Christmas. I hope you had a wonderful one. And for those of you celebrating other holidays, I hope that you had a great holiday as well. All right, let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna push up my sleeves here and let's edit. Oh, before I go, I have a very quick question. First of all, you guys know whenever I put up a video, I try to answer every comment unless I'm doing a giveaway. I don't. Which, by the way, if you haven't checked out my BoxyCharm, you might want to check that video out, speaking of giveaways. And, but on this one, I'm looking to get some feedback from you guys, so I probably won't answer every comment. I will just try to go through and answer questions. I am looking at my list of favorites for 2016, and I seem to have, I don't know, a really good list. There's nothing I want to cut, really, and so I'm wondering, normally I do just one video. I'm wondering if you guys would mind if I break that down into a couple of videos. So let me know about that. Would you prefer it all in one and just have it be a little bit longer, or would you prefer I kind of do either a 2 or 3 part sort of series? Those are my questions. Also, in case you aren't on any social media, I did get my hair colored. No cut, just colored. A little bit darker, I just wanted a really rich kind of chocolate brown for the winter, so. All right, now enough with that. Okay, so the first, I'm actually just going to pull things out. I have them all kind of before me here, and we'll talk about where I got them from at that time. This actually is not even something I purchased. It was a gift with purchase for some Christmas gifts that I got. It's the Renewed Hope in a Jar from Philosophy. And I think it came from Ulta as, like I said, as a little gift with purchase. So it's just a little sample. I don't know that I've tried this. I've tried the regular Hope in a Jar and I didn't love that so much, but we'll see. All right, for those of you that have been asking, I've had so many people ask me if I have tried this. This is the Shape Tape, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So it was finally back in stock in the shade that I believed would be mine, so I ordered it online. I don't know, I got it in Fair Neutral. It seems pretty light to me, so we shall see. But I mean, I am for brightening and concealing, I don't know. So we shall see whether that ends up being just a little bit too light for me or not. And when I placed that order, I did that with it was so weird with the Ulta 20% off. Every time I would use it, they'd send me another email and say you can still use it. So it must have been not just a one-time thing. You can use it through until a certain day. I don't know. But what I was waiting for originally, and I got this right away when I got the 20% off, I was waiting to get a coupon to buy this. I like to use those 20% offs for palettes and replenishments. That seems to be what I go for. Anyway, this is the Bye Bye Redness by IT Cosmetics. You haven't seen it yet because I haven't filmed the favorites, and I'm fairly certain it's in there. But this is, I just finished up the one that I had. I needed a new one. It looks like that in case you haven't seen it. I think I did a video just on this. But I did purchase that again, as I always say. IT Cosmetics has no idea who I am. All right, also from Ulta, I went ahead and got, when the Peach collection came out, I went and got ahead and got the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow. And this is the one that has 3 products and it's in a little tin. I'm sure, I know they sent these out to everybody. Too Faced also has no idea who I am. But I have for years loved this, which is the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. This is the old school. I just Snapchatted about this the other day. This is the old school one. Does not smell like peaches. And I asked on Snapchat, and I think a couple people answered that it seemed similar, if I remember right. I don't know why I'm watching that for you. I just love this blush. I've loved it for years. But anyway, this is the one that I want. Some random bird just flew very close to my window. Oh, this is gonna be a hot mess. Today is actually the day after Christmas, and my sister and her family are coming to stay with us for a couple of days. I'm excited about that. So this was a little bit lighter than I thought it would be. I double swatched the blush and the bronzer. The highlight is just a single swatch. Again, that's the Papa Don't Peach. My version of it. I don't know what the actual... I'm curious. I almost got the Papa Don't Peach blush, and I talked myself right out of it because if it's the same, I certainly don't need 2 of them. And this one that I've had forever from Too Faced is still good. And I don't know, I don't need two of them. Let's be real. I'm trying to, you know. When I placed that order, I needed to get over $50, which is weird because I thought I had free shipping anyway, but I must not have free shipping. I thought as a platinum member you do, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So I was looking for something else to kind of get up to that $50 mark since I had the 20% off of that. So I'm dropping this. And I saw this palette on there by Lorac. And it is the Dance Till Dawn palette. Look how pretty that is. I thought this might be a nice one to throw, you know, in my suitcase to travel with. So I'll swatch these for you. There are the blushes. The peach one has a little more sheen than the pink one, but they're both very pretty. And then of the 6 shadows, it looks like 3 of them are matte. The ones, you know, on the left-hand side. And they're there right there. It doesn't surprise me that that one doesn't show up as much. It's pretty peach, similar to my skin tone. And of those ones, that kind of peach one and the terracotta one, so that one there and that one there are matte. And then these are the ones all the way to the right. Look at that shade. Whew, buddy, pretty. Oh, that brown. Whoo, buddy. Oh yeah, they're a little bit crumbly, but look at those shades. So I don't know, I think I'll really like this. I think I can get a nice, easy, you know, very appropriate for a customer visit sort of look. And then I think I also can do something, you know, like deeper if I need it to be deeper when I'm traveling. All right, I have some, I'm just gonna switch back and forth. So I have some PR to show you. So Beauty Junkies has been coming out with a few more things. You guys have heard me talk about their brushes for well over a year now. And I know that the code that I currently have expired on December 23rd. So I'm gonna try to shoot her an email between the time of filming this and when it goes live to see if I can get another code in case you're interested in any of these goodies. So the first thing they sent me is this palette, like a Z palette. And what's interesting, I find interesting, is that you would think that this would be on top and you would open it up that way, but that's not the case. You actually open it up the other way. So it's good to kind of remember that, because what I like about this is that, see how deep it is? So you could put, you know, your mineralized, if you have mineralized products that you have depotted, you can put those in here. Comes with magnets. And one of the things that I really like, I'm going to show you this brush. This is their real brush, like this is their tapered blending brush, which I love. And their lay down, you know, shadow brush. That's the dual brush that comes, and it comes with this palette. I'm really excited about this because of the fact it seems such a crazy thing to be excited about, but normally any kind of actual palette, not that this has shadows in it, but comes with a brush that's just useless. At least to me, I don't really love brushes that come with palettes ever. So the fact that this one came with one, I can put my own shadows in there, so I don't know. Or you could take that out and you could stick an eyeliner in there. Like some of my eyeliners that are shorter, I could stick a black and a brown eyeliner in there. I just think that's awesome. And let's just see. This is my Cam Cosmetics Monogamy that I use for contour. And that's not coming out of there. That is a strong magnet. Oh, that time I got it to come out. That is a really strong magnet, which I think is important. I've had a few of these kind of cheaper Z palettes from other places, and the magnet is not strong, and this magnet is really strong. So, boy, I better take that monogamy back out of there, or I'm gonna wonder where it is. Okay, so a couple of other things, new to their line, things that they sent. They sent 2 of their concealer brow highlighting duos. They sent one in warm beige, I think it is, yeah, has a gold highlight on this side. Good gravy, Kristin. And the other one is cool beige and beige highlighter. So this is the warm. I'm gonna put a very kind of heavy swatch on there. So that is the warm beige with the gold highlight right there. And that is the cool beige with the beige highlight on it. So those are neat. I've never had anything like that with the concealer on one end and the highlighter on the other. And then they also have some tinted brow gels. I was trying to kind of decide between the two. So she sent me both the dark brown and the blonde. And I will just show you if I can. That's the wand. It is a pretty big wand. And, you know, I'll give you a little swatch. I was just about to ask you, do you want a little swatch? Because I'm going to wait for you to ask me, or to answer me. Ay, yay, yay. And then this one is the blonde. So there you go, if you're curious about the two. And then lastly, and I've only ever had one of these, I think from e.l.f. This is their lip exfoliator. It's like, they actually call it a lip pumice. And I smelled it before. It smells very minty, like almost spearminty or something. I was gonna just try to feel, I haven't used this yet. It does feel, definitely has those kind of scrubbies in there. I can feel it on my hand when I'm doing that. So excited to try those things. Again, I'm just grabbing things out of here at random. I showed this in a Get Ready With Me, I think, because I tried it on, then I was like, nope, doesn't go with the look. But this is the Estee Lauder limited edition Pure Color Envy in Christmas Kiss. It is such a pretty shade. I love the presentation on this. Such a pretty shade. I called, when I saw this on somebody's Instagram, I don't remember who, I called David and I was like, oh, I need that. So this is what it looks like. And it's just that pretty sort of red, but with a little hint of pink to it. Kind of looking at my collection to see if I could find something else that I could swatch next to it to give you an idea. But hopefully you can see it's just a very, if you look at that video that I did, it was the Get Ready With Me with the Fiona Styles products. I put this on first and then I put a different red on because this pulled too pink for the sweater that I was wearing. But it's just a really pretty red with some pink in it, and I love it. And I mean, I just love the presentation. I'm gonna be sad when I have to actually put that away. All right, I wanted to share a couple of things that a subscriber of mine had sent me, kind of like this little Christmas gift. She and I have commented back and forth for a really long time. The first thing, and this is, let me take her little note off here. I like to save the notes that you guys put on things. I can't help it. So it's my very first Morphe palette. I have not purchased from Morphe before. I'm gonna set that on the ground. And this is the 35F palette. And looks like this just very beautiful, warm shades. Looks like there's a mix of matte and shimmers. It looks like, okay, this top row is matte and then all this bottom 4 rows are shimmers. Doesn't look like any glitter, just shimmers, which is my preference. So I may do a 4 looks 1 palette on this. I have quite the lineup of 4 looks 1 palettes to do. Like, quite the lineup. She also sent me a Sleek palette, and I've had some Sleek palettes before, some that I purchased, some that Sleek had sent me. And this one is very different from any palette that I own. And she said something about how she thought it would be just crazy enough that I might like it. It's called Enchanted Forest. And look at those shades. Aren't those pretty? Answer me. Yeah, specifically like this shade, and I like that blue shade. So really, really pretty. I want to play with that. Maybe 4 looks 1 palette down the line on that. I'm not sure if this is a limited edition palette or if, you know, sometimes I think Sleek has some that are limited edition, so I don't really know the deal on this particular one. She also sent me some Coastal Eyeshadow singles, which I will play with and report back as I use. But one thing that was funny that I wanted to share is she sent me one of the Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Sticks. And this is one that I just saw Alex from One Beauty Addict, I think that's her right channel name, I'll list her below, talking about how they had new shades of these, and I hadn't tried this one, and this is the one out of the ones that she showed, how many times can I say one, that I was like, ooh, I need to check that out, and this is in Fresh Orchid. So isn't that pretty? I love these. Emily's the one that turned me on to these, and I think they are great. They are a necessity in Wisconsin in the winter. So thank you again to Whitney. All right, so I have a couple of palettes that I purchased, smaller palettes, that I purchased with the 25 off of 50. And I think I don't know why I ended up getting 2, because you know, kind of defeats the purpose. But what are you gonna do? All right, so the first one, I did not get the Tarteist Pro to go. By the way, I'm 99.9% sure this is Tarteist, not Tarteist. I'm just saying. So Tarteist Pro to Go palette. I could be wrong. It happens. And so I didn't get the full one. I don't know why. It just didn't speak to me. But the shades in this, I really thought looked nice. And again, I thought that would be nice for travel. There's 3 mattes and then 2 of what they call a duochrome, which I don't really believe is actually a duochrome. That's the top row. And then 1 shimmer. They call these kind of round ones duochromes. So these 3 are matte, this is a shimmer, and then those 2 are the duochromes. And then bottom row. And this is actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. That's 1 finger swipe of each of those. I was really impressed. I have to say, really impressed. Made me second guess my decision to not get the palette. But I don't need it. Right? And then the last thing I got, I saw Gina Creone talking about this palette, and I've seen other people talk about it, and I just was like, you know what, or talking about these palettes in general, and I didn't have any, so I thought I would go ahead and get one. So this is the Viseart Theory palette. I think that's what these are called. And this is the Theory 2 in Minx. So it is this one. So, so pretty. I should wipe these other swatches off. Though, for those of you that are wondering, yep, they're kind of similar. So this one has 3 mattes, 3 shimmers, mattes on this side, shimmers on this side. And what I found interesting, I'm assuming you can buy refills for these because they pop out and are, actually I don't know if they're magnetized. They must be magnetized. So these have, I've worn these 3 or 4 times already. Really like them. I did have the mattes palette from Viseart, however you want to say it. And I actually just gave that away to a friend because I just didn't use it. And I know that she was wanting to try it, and so I sent it off to her. There they are. I kind of had to, I don't want to say double swatch, but smooth those out because my hand was wet. So I don't want you to think I'm trying to like get away with something. Again, they have no idea who I am. All right, so there are those very similar warm colors. I don't know, I just love this color. So I will do some, my intention is, because you guys seem to like them, my intention is to do some more get ready with me videos, you know, in 2017. If I'm wrong about that, let me know, but it seems like you guys really like those. Like to see, like if I open a palette, how I would, you know, kind of dig into that particular palette. So Algenist, as you guys know, has been sending me things as of late, which is a big deal. It's a big deal for me because I've used their products for years, so it was really, really neat for me when they contacted me this summer. But they just recently sent me a package. In the package it had the duo of the Reveal Concentrated Luminizing Drops in Champagne and Rosé. And since I already have full size of these, I'm going to hang on to this for a giveaway in the near future. And then they also sent 2 different of their concentrated color correcting drops. One in the green and one in the apricot. I'm gonna put a little drop on my hand of both of these so you can see. I have heard from people when I Instagrammed about this, that you guys really like particularly the green one, and I don't think I've tried that green one. I actually think I have a full size that I purchased and haven't tried, so wanted to show you guys those. So that's the apricot and that's the green. And let me just blend it out a little bit so you can see how it doesn't go completely away. But I heard from a lot of people that this green really works for your redness. So that will be fun to play with. And then they sent their Complete Eye Renewal Balm. Yep, I got that name right, and I've not tried that. And then also it's like a smaller size of their, I think it's a smaller size because I feel like the one I had before this was larger, of their Genius Ultimate Anti-Aging Cream, which I really, really liked. I just finished a full size of that one. We are nearing the end. I have one more PR thing, one more gift from a gal that I worked with, and then one more thing I purchased. So I Snapchatted about this when I got this because I was just blown away. And I have to say, I'm just take a minute to say this. Thank you so much to those of you that messaged me really kind and supportive things about this. Becca sent me a PR package, and I was excited, blown away, humbled, and just it was it was really, really neat for me. And I heard from a lot of you some really sweet things about, you know, wishing other companies, you know, would do that and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. It means a lot to me. So they sent me a package that has their some of their Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed products. And it was just a beautiful presentation. So they have 3 of them here. And then this actually is a really pretty necklace. So I'm going to pull out the 2 that I don't have and swatch those. And then I'll swatch the one that my own. So there's Rose Gold, the Moonstone, and then Bronzed Amber. I already have Moonstone, so I'm gonna swatch mine. I'm going to swatch my Moonstone, and then I'm going to keep this one and also have that for a future giveaway. So that is exciting. I like to be able to get back to you guys too. So first I want to show you guys this. So then there's a little smaller one that kind of looks like, I think this is the size of, is it the size of their blushes? I think it is. But there's a really pretty necklace in there. which I thought was really, really sweet, a really nice touch. And so again, this is Moonstone. You guys have heard me talk and rave about Moonstone forever and ever. And it's just so pretty. I wear this with anything. I wear it with pinks, I wear it with peaches, I wear it with bronzes. So pretty. And then this one, obviously, I have not tried yet. And this is the one in rose gold. And I just see that being a really pretty sort of blush topper sort of shade. It would be pretty eyeshadow as well. And then lastly is the one in bronzed amber. And this has that pretty little pattern. That's the word I'm looking for, pattern. And this, I just think in the summer is going to be stunning. So pretty. So thank you again to Becca. Really touched. Really touched. And then, all right. So lastly, I have, actually, I'll show you the kit that my friend at work, she and I both love makeup and exchange makeup-y sort of things regularly. So she got me the Bite Beauty kit. And I didn't pick this up this year, so I was really excited. And this is the Perfect Bite, and it's in the Amouage Boost lipstick. Now, if you guys have watched, I did get one in this formula. Didn't love it and returned it, but I have heard since then that it might have been just that color. So I believe all of the shades that are in this kit are part of their permanent line. So this is Fig, Pepper, Honeycomb, and Nori. And again, I really am excited to give those another try and see if they work better for me than that one worked. Lastly, and I'm totally and completely blaming Stephanie from Flourish XO for this. She kept showing this on her Snapchat. And this is the Bare Minerals, the Wish List palette. I don't know, there was just something about this. And then I used it in my Christmas Eve look. I Snapchatted kind of through that. And then I did put a picture up on Instagram that I'll insert here. These shadows are so pretty, but having said that, they're not super unique. So don't think that you're going to get this palette and it's going to be like the most unique thing you've ever had in your collection. First of all, it does have a very nice full mirror. And these are the pressed ready shadows. And I'm moving this around a little bit because I know that it's reflective and I want you to be able to see the shades. And so it's their ready pressed eyeshadows. There are, let me just see, 7 of them are matte. 2 of them have that little glitter, but for all intents and purposes really perform as mattes in my opinion. And then there are 3 beautiful lid shades that have some sheen, actually 4 that have some sheen to them. So you know what, I'm just gonna swatch these. Normally I wouldn't swatch a palette with this many, but I'm just gonna. Mary, Bubbles, Come True, and Granted. And Mary, it really has some sheen to it. So I counted that in the sheen, and Bubbles, and then Come True and Granted are both matte. Yes Please and Stiletto, and you can see those are the ones that have just a little bit of glitter in them. Not sure why I went in the middle with those, but anyway. Do you see how when you put those on, and that's just, again, one swipe of both of those, that glitter doesn't really, it's not like showing up. And when you put it on your eyes, it like I said, it basically falls out. And not like in a bad way. Daydream Bling and Gold Leaf. I used Gold Leaf in the middle of my lid that day, or on Christmas Eve, and ugh, so pretty. And Bling, is it called? Yeah, Bling is a really pretty, very cool taupe shade. So there is Chance, Daydream, Bling, and Gold Leaf. Oh, it's very pretty. Again, it's not super unique. Good Spirits and Boardroom. But I'm going to kind of go by the other dark ones with these. I just am blown away by how nice those mattes are too. I don't know why I'm blown away, because I love Bare Mineral shadows. But so my point kind of in swatching this is, I've had some people ask me on Snapchat and that sort of thing, do they need this palette? You probably don't need this palette. If you love neutrals and you like the Bare Minerals Ready Shadows, or you don't have any Bare Minerals Ready Shadows and you just want to give them a shot, it's a beautiful palette. I don't know how long it will be around for. I do think that has the price in here. It was $45. And I think one of the Quints sells for just $30, if I remember correct, or is it 40? Are the duos 30? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll link it below for you. But I don't have none of the shades. I don't think I have any of those shades in any of my duos or quads. So they're not kind of dupes that way. But again, those colors are not super unique. That taupe though, such a pretty cool taupe. More often you're going to see more of kind of a neutral leaning warm taupe. And it's just really pretty. So anyway, there you go. That is my haul, my friends. I do hope that you guys enjoyed that. I was kind of all over the place, but I do hope that you enjoyed it. Again, please let me know if you would prefer me to do my yearly favorites all in one kind of longer video or to split them up a little bit. I wouldn't do them like award style like Emily, because that's her things. I have had some people ask me to do something like that, but that's her thing. I don't want to take her idea, so I just kind of want to do my own thing. But I just don't think for some reason this year I can get it all into one video and talk about the products like I'd like to. So. But I will do whatever you guys prefer, so let me know, and kind of majority will win down below. On the rest of my face, I have the Japanese blush in number 2 again. I have the Nude Sticks Lip and Cheek in Sin, and I think that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I really hope that you're having a great holiday season. We're coming into the new year. I don't know what I'm going to get filmed here in the next couple of days, but I'll do my best. I have a ton of empties, and I'm going to have to get those filmed before the end of the year because I've been kind of doing my yearly total. And as I said, favorites, and I just have lots of stuff coming up. So here's hoping anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.